I am going to the Central Valley and going to Liberty Ranch High School in Galt as I'm there to watch another UPSL NorCal North Division match between Real Galt versus Northern Nevada SC. Now, as we wind down to the end of the UPSL NorCal North spring season, it is definitely still all to play for, not only for the playoff picture as the season winds down, but also the number one seed as well, because this season in the UPSL NorCal North Division, it's been highly competitive with all of these teams only separated by 4 points. And even though Northern Nevada SC coming into this game sitting dead last in the standings, they're only 3 points behind in terms of getting themselves in the playoff spot, which I believe the 4th spot is the last playoff spot in this division, and that they also have a game in hand over those teams above them. So there's a big chance that if they can get a win in this one, they'll be controlling their own destiny in terms of making the playoffs. Whereas for Real Galt, even though they're currently sitting second in the standings, they're only 1 point above the red line right now, above the playoff line. But the good news for them is that they also have a game in hand, and they kind of still also control their own destiny in terms of getting the number one seed in this division. But either way, this is a massive game as we wind down to there at the end of the season. There's going to be a lot of jostling for position in terms of making the playoffs and also getting home field advantage heading into the playoffs of the UPSL NorCal North Division. So yeah, let's see who can get this crucial 3 points tonight. Let's go soccer. So I've just arrived here in Sacramento instead of Galt because apparently there was actually a change of venue at the last minute. So instead of going to the Central Valley and going to Liberty Ranch High School, we're actually here at O'Neill Park here in the state capitol. And as you can see behind that fence, I'm not quite sure you can see it, but there are the players. They're doing their pregame run. We'll get a better view as I'm now making my way to the entrance, which I actually saw when I was passing by here earlier. All right, so I've just made my way inside the venue, and as you can see, both teams are doing their pregame warm-up. I believe these are the Western Nevada player doing their pregame warm-up. I can kind of tell because they have the word Reno, Nevada on there, which of course that's where Western Nevada is. And then over there on the other side are the Real Galt player doing their pregame warm-up. So we've got about 30 minutes before the beginning of the match. And now it looks like both teams is heading to the center circle. And in just a bit, we're going to get ready for the start of this match between Western Nevada SC and Real Galt. And the referee gets this match underway. Western Nevada will be going with their navy blue kit going from right to left, while Real Galt will be going with their red and black kit going from left to right as we are underway on this very hot early Saturday evening here at O'Neill Park here in Sacramento. Gonna try to play this early ball, trying to spin around to take the shot, and it's in the back of the net, and Real Galt has taken a 1-0 lead. Well, certainly the home fans here celebrate, and well, it's a perfect start here for the team that is looking to try to take the top of the standings here. So now here comes Real Galt again, and well, that looked like it was blocked away, but it's still able to get to his teammate, and it's in the back of the net, and Real Galt has now taken a 2-0 lead. Well, this is definitely not a surprising result considering that Real Galt has been up at it. And well, I was hoping coming into this game with the way that this league has been very competitive, I thought we were going to see maybe a close action, but instead, looks like the route could be on here with the coaches to kind of set the tactics again. So now here comes Real Galt again, and the goalkeeper actually has to make a save there, and that is going to be clear the way. Looks like the goalkeeper was always going to get to that one. That time they did do a good through ball over the top ball, and now he's going to try to find some space. A lovely back heel there. Now the early cross is overhead, and that is going to be right to the goalkeeper. Again, not a bad build-up. Now, Real Galt perspective. And now the referee is going to blow for that hydration break. And again, this is expected. Temperature in the upper 90s at kickoff. I think it's now cooled down to the mid-90s, but as the players take a bit of a hydration break, this is a good time for me to give you guys a little bit information of what I've seen in the first 27 minutes. Well, so far it's been a first 27-minute mark where it's been dominated by the hosts. I mean, they have more of the chances, or actually not more of the chances, but most of the chances here in the first half. And something tells me that if that continues, this could be a lopsided affair, which is something that we haven't seen a lot in the last couple of Sporthop series episodes. It's been pretty close in terms of the last couple of episodes that I've seen, but we'll see whether or not if Real Galt can continue this good attacking play to get that third goal, or can Western Nevada maybe get something going? I mean, they had a lot of the ball so far here in the first half, but they just haven't really created any chances in terms of that slow build-up besides the set-piece opportunity that they have. Now, here comes Real Galt again. The flag stays down. He's in on goal. This is a chance for the third goal, and it's in the back of the net, and it is 3-0 for Real Galt here, coming right out of the hydration break. Whatever they said during that hydration break has not worked whatsoever, because they have now found themselves 3-0 down, but now that one is right to the keeper as they looking to try to get that instant response, but that was never going to trouble the goalkeeper with the way that was hit toward the near post with not a lot of pace. So a 5-man wall here. As here comes the free kick, and that one actually hits the wall and deflected away for a corner as well. That one, when it was deflected, it was still goal bound, and that looked like it was going to sneak in the bottom left corner, but instead it's going to be a corner here and just in an offside position. And well, speaking of offside, that is going to be offside. The goalkeeper actually makes the save there, but wouldn't have mattered because the flag did come up. Game where we watch. That's a cheap giveaway, and now here comes Real Galt. Is this a chance for the fourth goal? And that one, it's off the post, and well, it is still alive here as that is gonna actually stay in play as he puts another one into the box and he blasted over. Wow, what a chance that is. What a sequence that was, where we saw a play where it was hitting off the post, and then the defender kind of slipped there, and there was a second crack of the cherry there. That ball that was delivered into the box, but he just could not quite put that one on target. It's first half to remember, but this is a giveaway here, and that is right to the goalkeeper as, well, that was definitely a chance for Western Nevada to at least get something before halftime. Getting very close to the end of the first half, and speaking of which, that is the end of the first half as it's halftime here on this hot summer early evening that is here at O'Neill Park. And at halftime, it's the holes all over the visitor as Real Galt have a 3-0 lead over Western Nevada. So it's halftime here at O'Neill Park as I'm now making my traditional walk to the other side of the venue, and at halftime is Real Galt with a commanding 3-0 lead over Western Nevada, and they have been by far the better team in this game. It's been really a one-way traffic kind of game, which is something I definitely did not expect, considering I did mention that, this division is very competitive. I would have thought that it would have been a competitive game between two teams that, even though they're kind of on the opposite sides of the table, they're only separated by 3 points, but unfortunately that's just not been the case. I mean, Real Galt has been lethal for the most part in terms of finishing. They did actually hit the post once that could have made it 4-0, and for Western Nevada, they did do a good job in terms of their build-up, but when they get to the final third, that's when it's pretty much a graveyard for them, and not to mention defensively, it's been pretty much non-existent for this Western Nevada side. So yeah, heading into the second half, I expect things are probably going to be the same thing. Let's see whether or not if Real Galt can continue to score the goals and make the scoreline even a bigger scoreline, or we'll see whether or not if Western Nevada maybe get one back and maybe get to believe that they can get something out of this game. And now it looks like both teams is back on the pitch, and in just a bit we're going to get ready for the start of the second half between Western Nevada and Real Galt. And the referee has get this second half underway. Well, after a really one-sided affair first half where it was mostly dominated by the hosts, will they score a couple more goals to make this game even more lopsided, or can Western Nevada maybe get one back and maybe begin a miraculous comeback here? So we are underway here again on this beautiful early Saturday evening here at O'Neill Park in Sacramento. Part of the pitch is now bathed in shadows. So now the ball whipped into the box. It's headed away, only halfway clear. And the goalkeeper does a good job to hang on to that one as they play this through ball. And this might be a chance for number 4, and it is wide there as, well, that player, he definitely took a bit of a stare from the goalkeeper. Referee says that was a foul. He says that was clean, but nevertheless, what a chance again for Real Galt. Now here they come on the attacking end, trying to curl this one, and this one actually hits the post. as they're looking to trying to recycle play. Second effort is blocked away. It's actually deflected right to a Western Nevada player as he crossed this one again, as this ball is still sitting in the dangerous area, and it's in the back of the net, and Western Nevada has got one back. Well, you can definitely hear some of the away fans and some of the fans that made the trip from Reno to here celebrate, but well, a lifeline here for Western Nevada, and well, for Real Galt, they have no one to blame but themselves there. Just never clear their lines there, and Western Nevada, 2 or 3 chances to get a chance to get one back, and that's exactly what they did. They're looking to try to make this game even more interesting and maybe make this a 1-goal game. As here they come again, and it's in the back of the net, and just like that, Western Nevada is back in this game. It's 3-2 here as we hit the hour mark. Well, again, the away fans there, they celebrate, but it is game on here, and really just kind of out of nowhere in these last 5 minutes, Western Nevada has found some life. Seems like they kind of revert back to their old form, though as I said that, here comes Real Galt again, and that is a wild effort. That is going to go way wide there. It's going to be a goal kick coming up. So we're into the 70th minute of this game, and as the player are having the hydration break, I might as well have my hydration break as well here. Just trying to stay hydrated in a game where the temperature has been at times as high as 100 degrees. But as we head into the last 20 minutes and heading into this final act of the game, well, who would have thought that this game would be an interesting one? I mean, I did jokingly said that maybe there might be an incredible comeback from Western Nevada on hand, but I didn't think it was going to happen. I mean, they scored 2 quick goals in quick succession. You know, Real Galt, they had a couple of opportunities to make it 4 in this one, and now you wonder if them not getting that 4th goal, is that going to come back to haunt them in these latter 25 minutes? Because something tells me that Western Nevada, they're going to push really hard in these last 20 minutes, not only to get a result in this one, but maybe even complete an incredible comeback, something that we have never seen in the Sporthop series, which is a team coming back from 3-0 and win 4-3 at the end of the game. Trying to get something going, but instead it's given away, and now here comes Real Galt. Is there a chance to put this game to bed? And it's saved by the keeper, and it's going to be behind for a corner, and well, that was a big save there by that Western Nevada goalkeeper, keeping his team in this game. The free kick is taken. It's not a great delivery again. Real Galt does still has it. Is he looking for some space to shoot? And now he is going to shoot it, and it's going to be right to the goalkeeper. As Western Nevada still has it here. It's almost like play until Western Nevada scored this equalizing goal as they try to play this through ball. Is this a chance for the 3rd goal here? And that is knocked away. Second effort is going to go wide, and it is going to be a goal kick coming up. And, well, that was some frantic action there right at the end. But Real Galt might have just survived here and might have got a crucial 3 point. I say we play until Western Nevada score. I didn't think that was the case, but now the full-time whistle has sounded as it's full-time here at O'Neill Park. And, well, this game definitely got interesting in the second half with Western Nevada scoring those 2 quick goals, and then it got even more interesting in stoppage time with the way that there was a couple of times there was scramble in the 6-yard area that Western Nevada almost had a chance to poke it in, but in the end their comeback effort comes short, and for Real Galt, they survive of what looked like was a game it was going to be an easy win for them. But the final score here at O'Neill Park, it's Western Nevada 2, Real Galt 3. So it's full time here at O'Neill Park here in Sacramento, and in the end, Real Galt survived a bit of an onslaught for Western Nevada as they win 3-2 in this game. And I say an onslaught, I mean late in this game in stoppage time, there was just a couple of times where the ball was sitting in the dangerous area, and if it wasn't for some last-ditch clearance by Real Galt, who knew what this game would have been? We might have actually saw our first ever 3-0 comeback by a team in the Sporthop series. But still, for Western Nevada, you got to get props to that in terms of coming back to this game, because I thought this was going to be one-way traffic, especially from what we saw in the first half, and especially with the way that Real Galt, they will feel like they probably should have won this one more comfortably and didn't have to really rely on just defending for their lives in stoppage time there. But nevertheless, a win is a win for them, especially in a very competitive UPSL North Cal North division. And with this win, and depending on what's going to happen in the FC Folsom resort, looks like they are going to be finishing at the top of the standings, depending on if FC Folsom also win their game as well. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure to like, smash the subscribe button, and yeah, I of course will see you guys next time with another Sports Hub series episode.